Sup guys, Escape Point here. This week has been exceedingly good for game development. I really couldn't stop programming this week. I just really had to get things done. I spent all my time this week setting up a basic Vulkan renderer. I don't think it would be a good idea to go over every single part of the renderer, like I did last week, as the video would go on, and I don't think it would add that much value. So instead, I'd rather look at the big picture and see what I can and can't do with the current renderer's implementation. So this is the current state of the game engine, and as you can see, we got stuff rendering. I thought it'd be funny to put Iron Mouse in the game engine for now, but this is actually a really good texture to use. As you can see, there's text written on it, so I can make sure the texture coordinates are set up so there's no horizontal or vertical flipping going on. But if we could take a step back from the rendering, I would like to talk about events again. If you remember last week, I got GLFW window events set up, but the Vulkan renderer had no idea how big the window was, so errors kept occurring. This week I managed to get that working, so we can resize the window. We can maximize the window. We can minimize and bring up the window again. And things continue to render. And we also have uniforms working. So if I bring these changes in to rotate the model and the camera by 90 degrees and negative 90 degrees respectively, we should see some movement. And as you can see, Iron Mouse is now spinning around. There are currently still a lot of issues with the renderer. Right now we can only render one textured quad, which means this render is not good enough for any game I want to make. I need to make it so that anywhere in the code I can render a textured quad, and that gets lumped into one draw core. So say if we had 1,000 quads spread out in different parts of the code of the engine, that would all be part of one draw core. This would be limited to about 10,000 quads, as I don't want to overfill the GPU's RAM. The current version of the renderer is tightly coupled, meaning that it's hard to expand and customize. As of right now, I've written down a plan that's going to help me refactor the engine to make things more customizable, but there is still a lot of work to do. I want to show you another issue with the renderer. This is a texture I made. The texture has an alpha component. This black area should be see-through, but it's not. However, it was worth making this demo renderer, as when I start to refactor things and split things up, I can use the demo that I've made to verify that I haven't broken anything in the process. I usually wouldn't talk about the things I'm planning to do, but I think it's important that I explain the limitations of the current renderer, as it's not visually obvious. So, that's all for this week. I've got a lot of work done, but there is still a lot of work to do. So until next time.